The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mabuhay and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. This is King Gonzalez streaming live from Quezon City, and you guys are watching the 4th episode of the 4th season of Realty Realities. Kape muna tayo ng shift coffee this rainy Saturday afternoon. Well, a good rainy Saturday afternoon to everybody. This is King Gonzalez from Realty Realities. And to you guys who have not caught us, saan po kayo nakatira? Realty Realities is anything and everything under the sun when you talk about real estate or the property market in the Philippines. This Saturday afternoon is gonna be another exciting episode as we talk to a mother-daughter tandem. A mother-daughter tandem who is into designing and building properties. So that for people who are thinking or planning to build their dream house, they will be guided. Hindi lang ito yung mga young couples na kakakasal pa lang, na nagpaplano na, or yung mga sweethearts pa lang, na boyfriend, girlfriends who are already dreaming of their dream house. But it's also for people like us, mid-aged couples who are thinking of putting up their own homes. Diba? Ano ba yan? Kasi kapag nag-isip ka na ng dream house mo, diba? Ano ba yung first step to doing so? And as a broker, the first step to owning or building your dream house is buying your lot. Diba? Buying your lot. Who do you get in touch when you want to buy a lot? Doon sa specific location kung saan mo gusto magtayo. Siyempre, nandyan yung favorite licensed broker mo. Si tita, si tito, yung barkada mo na broker, get in touch with them. Or, you can go to ohmyhome.com. ohmyhome.com is the latest app and website that's from Singapore, and they feature different houses for sale up in the market. And it's pretty attractive because it shows you in videos kung ano yung mga properties. So, halimbawa, nakapili kayo doon ng bahay, diba? Tapos, it's old and dilapidated already and you want to build your own design in mind, then buy it, diba? Just visit Oh My Home. Or, kung kayo naman yung tipong ng tao na you don't want to travel to your work or to your kid's school, then there's Vista Residences. Vista Residences, ano siya? Yung mga condo units ng Vista Land. And they're all strategically located where? Well, just right across your office or right across the school of your kids. So yun, once nakapamili na kayo ng inyong property, what next? But before I introduce to you our guests this afternoon, we would like to thank Q Bags by Candy for giving us this beautiful pink bag. Yes, no political colors intended. Just so happens to be pink. Diba? How do you get it? Simple lang. We have this game every Saturday called Ask and You Shall Receive. Just be the first questioner or be the first person who'd ask us, especially our guests, your question, and you get yourself Q Bags by Ken. Saan ba yan? It depends, no? If you're watching us from Facebook, then the comment section is at the bottom of the screen. Tama ba? If you're also watching us from YouTube, yeah, it's also at the bottom of your screen. Okay? So without further ado, we'd like to bring to you, with 25 years of professional experience in designing and building homes, hindi lang homes, commercial developments as well. Sino sila? Yes, they are the managing partner, the mother-daughter tandem of Ureta, Paca, Designing, and Builders. So please welcome architects Veronica Paca and architect Rina Paca.
Afternoon. Good
Pasok.
afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon architects and welcome to our show.
Thank you for the
Kamusta po
interview.
ang Saturday? Kamusta po ang Saturday afternoon nyo?
Well, looking forward for this. Though we have a wet weather, but fine. Thank God we're fine.
But out of curiosity, I was with Rina this morning with architect Rina, and she said that she still had to work after the activity we had this morning. Ano bang typical Saturday morning? Ano pa rin yan? Trabaho pa rin yan?
As much as possible, sana for church po sana. But yun nga lang po, because of the demand of work, sometimes we are forced to go to the site even on Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, even
So,
on Sundays talaga. Yeah, but it's all, I guess, like what we said in our prayer, it's also for the love of your clients, of the people, di ba?
yes.
Kasi
Correct.
kung hindi naman mas pipiliin natin na either we spend time with their families or we spend time serving sa church. So yun, well, my interest said that yung mga young couples, when they plan out things, of course they purchase their lots.
Mhm.
But the next step after purchasing their lots is yung iba ganito eh. Pare, pwede bang pa-drawing naman ng, 'di ba nag-aral ka ng drawing? Pwede bang pa-drawing na lang ng design ng bahay ko? Ano ba yung latest diyan? Yung tipong hindi yata nakapag-aral ng architecture yung kaibigan, pero because of affinity to the friend at siguro gusto na rin makalibre, sinasabi yon but as architects, 'di ba? So ang dapat talaga gawin ng tao na nag-iisip na magtayo ng bahay ay lumapit sa isang arkitekto. Tama po ba?
Tama,
Correct.
King.
Ta-
Mm.
Tama. And like when they approach you, how does it start? Is it usually the clients would have their design in mind already, or total blanco yan, walang alam? What's the usual experience for for your company? Architect Rina.
Usually po kasi, 'di ba, parang I've mentioned that actually there are two types of clients in our experience. So one, a client who know what they want even from the start of the design phase. Then
Mm-hmm.
the other one is the client who give architects the free hand on everything.
Aha.
So in our experience kasi parang both naman po. Of course, both are good clients, but we both learn from them. But siguro the pros and cons would be sometimes the clients who know what they want. Parang our role is becoming more on the checking if the spaces that they want are really feasible on the lot. And we
Mm-hmm.
also
Mm-hmm.
get to check if the spaces that they have in mind, does this meet the standards, the design standards, the building
Mm-hmm.
codes.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, the clients who give the architects free hand on everything, parang nama-maximize kami as architects, as professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Since what we are designing are more on, of course, at par with the design standards. And of course, we design spaces more efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yun po.
Architect Ver, the answer of Architect Rina seems to be on the safe side of things, right? Wherein she says that it has its pros and cons, but with your 25 years of experience, I'd like to direct this question to you. Alin ang mas gusto mong kliyente?
Well, yung pangalawa, no, na client who gives us a free hand dun sa gusto
Ah,
nilang
ah,
mangyari, oo.
yeah, yeah.
A free hand in the sense na yung nga, we would be basing, though we will be basing all the design pa rin sa parameter
Mm-hmm,
na ibibigay nila,
mm-hmm,
like ano ba yung spaces na kailangan nila. But as far as the design, like kasi when it comes to the design, it's more on the ano na yung exterior architecture that we're talking about.
uh-huh,
Sometimes kasi meron din namang mga ibang client that they have their own inspiration on their mind, pero yung iba naman, they will leave it up to the architects, which is better for us.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, mukhang mukhang nandun ako sa first na pakialamero ko
Yeah.
on things, no? And seriously, like what you said, parang mas madali yung yung gives you the free hand. Kasi ganun din sa amin sa pagbo-broker, eh, 'di ba? Um, kukunin ka nila, okay, sige, we'll give you the authority to sell our property. Pero ganito dapat ang diskarte mo, ah.
Mhm.
Parang ang hirap, eh. Well, you're getting me for my services because you've probably read or seen our interview in Realty Realities na ganito kami. Tapos, di ba? So, anyway, we get both clients, those who already have things in mind or those who don't have anything in mind and gives us the free hand. Welcome po yan. So, you mentioned that, okay, gusto ko lang maintindihan kung halimbawa merong couples, 'di ba? They get in touch with you, they go to your office and meet up with you. What's the first question that you ask them? Ano yan?
Well,
Saan yung location? Ganun ba?
yes, somehow.
Architect
Una-una
Ver.
tinatanong namin saan yung location, tapos what are the basic requirements that they wanted in terms of space planning, and then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you also ask them the budget. Yan. Yeah.
Ah,
Although
oo.
kasi when we talk of yung dream house kasi, there should be this there should be a feeling na while you're on the concept of designing, this is the part that you should also enjoy. And you should
Mm-hmm.
enjoy designing together with the collaboration of the architects. So,
Mhm, mhm,
though budget comes in later, pero what's
mhm,
important is the concept at yung gusto na lang mangyari for
mhm.
designing the dream house. Yun.
At ano yan, Architect Ver, meron silang halimbawa ako, na-imagine ko yung sarili ko, eh. Meron akong peg, tapos yun bang typical? Meron akong peg tapos lalapit ako sa inyo, architect, ito po yung gusto kong ano, yung facade. Is that how it goes?
Yeah,
Oo.
that can be, that's possible, and we call
Mhm,
it the inspiration. Yun yung mga
mhm,
gusto nilang mangyari. But sometimes, though meron na silang idea na ganun yung gusto nilang mangyari, still isusut natin yon dun sa configuration nung available or configuration nung lot.
okay. So if it's the lots flat, ano mga considerations
Yeah,
nyo?
kasi sometimes when we start, no, normally yan, 'di ba? Once you have nakapag-purchase ka na ng lot,
Mm,
parang you want to have a physical evaluation, no? You would bibisitahin mo, sisilipin mo,
mm,
rolling ba siya, or steep
mhm,
ba siya, or flat ba
mhm,
siya, and
mhm,
all those things, no? So,
mhm,
pagdating doon or yung orientation niya, is it facing the morning sun or the
mhm,
afternoon sun? So, kasama yon. Kasi may epekto yun sa pagdi-design. So,
mhm,
more or less,
mhm.
those are the factors that we sometimes or most of the times we ask from the client.
Ah, ah. Tas siguro yung 'di ba, gaano kalaki ba 'yan? Ano ba 'yun, nasusunod ba yung FAR, Rina, Architect Rina, yung floor and area ratio ng building to the lot?
As much as possible po. Of course, yun po yung we wanted na talaga ma-implement siya, eh.
Ah,
But, as we all know, it will also depend din po siguro kay client din. Kasi
ah,
sometimes siguro yung nagiging need din siguro, parang yung nagiging intention din for the project. Parang
mhm,
habang nasa construction phase na, parang napapaisip siya, for example, na mas dagdagan yung spaces, and medyo unti-unti nako-compromise po. But parang at the end of the day, parang we also encourage na we stick with the original
ah.
plan pa din.
And
Ah, na
also,
na Architect, nakabili nga pala akong additional na kotse, puwede bang padagdagan ng two more car garages? Mga
yeah.
gano'n.
Mm.
Yes, Architect Ver, you were saying
Yeah,
something.
but also if I may add, no, yung floor area ratio natin, kasi sometimes we are also constrained by the building permit regulations. So, I mean, the National Building Code, the
Mhm,
setbacks that they give. Tapos
yeah.
minsan yung mga subdivisions, meron pa rin silang restrictions and parameters. So
Mhm,
minsan, if you follow all those things, lumiliit na yung area available, no? O yung footprint, no, that should be
footprint,
have.
yeah.
So instead of having just a ground floor, minsan nagre-resulta yan na nagkakaroon ng second level kasi they need much space pa. And then,
Mhm,
ang
hmm,
natira na lang pala dun sa sobrang dami ng setback,
mhm,
restriction ni subdivision, bukod sa
mhm,
setback, meron pang minsan height limitation. So,
mhm.
more or less, pati yun nako-consider in the planning process.
Ah, so well, good that you mentioned kasi, a lot of the people don't know this because it's not explained anywhere. So that's why we built this show, no? Floor to area ratio will have a separate topic for it, but you should ask your brokers. Kasi first point of contact when you purchase a lot is your brokers. No, so ask your brokers, ano ba yung floor area ratio? Kasi baka naman inaakala nyo 500 square meter na lote binili nyo. Pwede kayong mag-build dyan sa 500 square meter na yon. Hindi
Correct.
pwede, no? Hindi yun yung footprint. Merong, yun na, sinasabi ni Architect Bear. And then also, ask the architects because they also know what the floor area ratio is. Lalo na kung yun yung specialization nila na area. Kayo ba, meron kayong specialization when it comes to areas, like geographic areas, or Ureta, Paca builds anywhere?
Specialization in the sense,
Kumaro din ganun.
You do
well,
you do everything anywhere, ganun ba? all over the
Sort
country?
of, oo, oo. Parang kind of, kasi kunwari, we do the usual design and planning of residences, condominium, tapos yung
Mhm,
mga liturgical architecture. If
mhm,
something comes on our way na iba, we take it as a challenge. So,
mm.
we accept pa rin naman.
I
Pero
see.
lang siguro, oh yeah, I think so. We do, oo. Kahit
How
na, across the land, we do pa rin, oo.
architects, ano ang pinakamalayo niyong project ngayon? O pinakamalayong project na nagawa niyo
But so far pa lang,
from
yung
your base?
natatapos is yung at Bawak,
Boak.
Marinduque.
Boak
Yeah.
Marinduque. Oh, all right, all right. But most of your projects, would you say they're in Quezon City?
Ay, hindi naman kasi
Hindi?
we did one in Batangas, we did one in
Ah,
Zambales, we
all
did
right.
one outside
Uh-huh.
Metro Manila, madami rin.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, sige, balik tayo dun sa ano, sa dream house, 'di ba? So now that they come to you, they've already given to you yung location, yung size ng property. Ano yun? Do you go to the physical site? Do you do an ocular with the client right there and then? Like sasabihin nyo, oh sige, set tayo ng ano, appointment. Is that the next step?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, oo. Though, kasi merong proseso no? There's different stages. Pero
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, to satisfy yung kanilang desire, no? Minsan, we go to the point na we try to look immediately we conduct ocular inspection para
Mm-hmm.
naman
Mm-hmm.
to give them already a preview of what's up to as far as the lot is concerned. And
Mm-hmm.
besides, para if we go to the process of doing the schematic and the design process, we would like to know kasi ano yung supposedly architectural ambience, no? Kumbaga ano yung mga sa surrounding niya, ano ba yung theme or ano ba yung restriction as far as the
Mm-hmm.
design is concerned. So,
Mm-hmm.
pinipil na din namin kaagad yung site para
Mm-hmm.
naman
Mm-hmm.
to encourage more the owner.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's different when you smell and feel the location and the ambience of the site, ano. Ganun din talaga sa mga brokers. You mentioned architect there are phases. Ano tawag dun sa phase na yon? Designing na ba yon? Is that already part of the designing phase?
Yeah, well,
Initial
I think
calculation.
Si
architect Rina
Architect
will
Rina.
discuss. But ano rin, kasi when we start, no, parang ang una rin namin sinasabi or sinasuggest or things that they have to do, we start working with an experienced architect and engineer. Yan. Kasi
Yeah.
syempre kami parehong architect and we of course we do feel no that talagang that should be the first step that they should do. And
Mhm,
to go
mhm,
further with the process,
mhm.
architect Rina will discuss more on this.
Sige rin, Architect
Yes.
Rina.
Opo, bali yun po, the ocular inspection po is included in the project definition phase. So
Uh-huh.
parang this is also the phase wherein the client gives po all the requirements that he needs, as
Mhm,
well as securing the different requirements nga po from the different subdivisions, from the barangay and the cities.
mhm,
Then we
mhm,
now have the schematic design phase wherein we create the outline na po of the floor plan, the initial floor plan. Then
mhm.
after that, so we'll also have a different sketch of the facade of the house, of how it will look like from outside. Then the
Yeah.
next phase na po is the design phase. So more or less this is parang we can give you a computer generated 3D presentation. We also
Mhm,
provide a walkthrough.
mhm,
This is
mhm.
parang short film siya na iniikot ka sa buong site. Then after that, we
Talaga?
proceed po,
Wow.
isa po. Then we proceed for the contract document. So this is now the construction drawings as well as the production of the different drawings, yung mga nasa blueprint po. So this is
Okay.
what we submit for the city hall for the building permits. And then,
Sige,
normally,
let me hold you there, Architect Rina. Yung design phase pa lang, with the schematics and all, how long does that take?
actually, that will depend din naman po dun sa magnitude of the project. But for
Let's say
example,
we're talking about 200 square meter lot, tapos 100 100 square meter footprint. Yan.
For example, we will proceed with the floor plan po muna. So,
Mm-mm.
after meeting with the client, siguro give us a week or two so we can give
Mm-hmm.
you an initial floor plan and at the same time
Mm-hmm.
initial sketch or initial design of the house. Then
All
after
right.
that, we can meet again. So if there are may mga revisions po, if there are other suggestions that we can integrate in the design. So parang sometimes parang weekly din po yung pag-meet namin eh.
Yeah,
Until we
yeah, yeah.
finalize the design.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, kasi alam mo pag pinatagal mo, no, lalo na ngayon with so many distractions for the clients, they'll just set it aside, no? Mapupush aside. So at least weekly para yung thought process is continuous. So would you say 3 months yan, ganun?
But if I may add, King, no?
Yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
sometimes we do have client na very busy rin. So
Mm-hmm,
with the
mm-hmm.
help of the social media, minsan through emails eh. Through
Uh-huh,
emails, we
uh-huh,
send the
uh-huh,
schemes and then they
uh-huh,
give
Yeah.
inputs or suggestion. So
uh-huh.
from there pa lang, nalilesen yung
Mm-hmm,
aming
mm-hmm.
supposedly 1 week, minsan nagiging 3 or 4 days na lang.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
nasi-shorten siya. Tapos, it makes so yung supposedly parang 2 months, minsan nagiging 1 month lang. Oo,
Mm-hmm,
may gano'n
mm-hmm.
kasi eh. Lalo na
Yeah,
kung medyo
yeah.
techy din yung mga client.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm,
So
yeah.
merong possibility that the design phase with the schematics can be done in 1 month. Kaya.
Yeah, the design phase, oo,
Wow.
until the finalization of the design.
All
Oo.
right, Architect Rina, just to continue your next phase is the what was that? Construction of the blueprint.
For the contract documents
Oh,
phase.
contract, yeah.
Then parang sometimes po kasi there are clients who opt for bidding. So
Mm-hmm.
parang case to case pa rin po yung project. So nagkakaroon po ng bidding phase. So as architects, our role there is to assist during the bidding. So kami po yung nagbibigay ng invites, for example, for the different contractors. But in our case, since our line of work is design build, sometimes we do away with the bidding phase and
Okay.
then we proceed with the construction na po.
Uh-huh.
Construction phase.
That's if the client says that okay, kayo na rin ang kukunin ko for the
Yes.
build phase.
Mhm.
But are there also instances wherein he'll say, yung kumpare ko nga pala, contractor, pwede bang pagbidin mo sa ganun ba? You, you,
Yes po,
you,
pwede
you
rin.
still accept it? But,
Actually, we have
yeah.
ongoing projects that our participation is purely the consultant or in talagang for the design
Hmm,
lang. And our role there is of course to check the quality of work of the contractor. And if nasa schedule pa rin po siya.
talaga?
Opo.
Parang auditor kayo ng trabaho?
Medyo po,
Sort of.
yes.
Kayo na rin ang nag-design kasi.
Opo. And parang
Ah,
that's the part of the package that the client paid us po. If yun nga po, kung masusunod yung design.
aha, yeah, true. Siguro naman kasi kanya-kanyang ano yan eh, no? Yung mga kliyente kanya-kanya ring diskarte. Meron ding kliyente na ayaw ng sakit ng ulo, gusto lahat kayo na gumawa, di ba? Mas marami bang ganon, Architect Ver, yung kliyente na, Architect Ver, wala akong oras eh, may pera ako, pero wala akong oras. Pwede ba ikaw na mag-design tapos reporting na lang, ikaw na rin na mag-build?
Well, parang mostly, no? Most naman ng client namin ganun.
Mhm,
Na
mhm.
kasi from the start, parang they would ask, parang they know, no, from others na, design build pala kayo. So once they commissioned us as the architect, parang it follows na gano'n, no? So mostly gano'n yung ginagawa namin. And para sa kanila kasi siguro they have experience before na ang
Mm.
part naman sa binabayaran pag you have somebody doing the construction is yung stress no of everything,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
management.
yeah,
So it comes
yeah,
in kasi when you do the
yeah.
design and build, kasama na dun yung construction management. Oo.
I
So
see.
mostly
I
naman
see.
yan. Oo.
All right. Architect Rina, I stopped you at the contract and documentation. What comes after that?
The construction na po. Construction phase na po.
Yan,
Yes.
construction phase. Yan yung mas madugo na portion.
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
No, pero balik ko lang dun sa dun sa sinabi mo, Architect Ver. Kaya ang ganda ang ganda nung company name nyo that it already writes there, it describes there what you guys do, which is sorry, no? Yung introduction kaya ata sabi ko designers, no? Designers and builders.
Architects and builders.
Opo.
Is it
Wala
architects?
na,
Oh,
architects
yeah. Okay,
builders.
architects and builders. So it
Yeah.
blatantly says already your services dun sa company name pala. Ayan.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oo.
parang
We do.
parang may nag-message sa atin na natatakam na daw sila na makita yung some of the projects of Ureta and Paca. Yes, you will see the designs, the beautiful designs, not only of dream houses, pero of commercial developments, of shop houses also na meron sila. But you will get to see those after a few reminders from our sponsors. So go get yourself some coffee and we'll take a break first. We'll be right back.
Juan Lu and his puppets face to face. With special guests, Makata Tawanan, Jess Box, and the Lunaria Marionette Show.
Alam mo, Nicolò, kung wala ako, hindi ka magsasalita. Alam mo, Tito Anlo, kung wala ako, nagsasalita ka nag-isa. Kung wala ako, wala kang masusuot. Kung wala ako, wala kang nakakain.
October 30, Sunday, 7 p.m. at the La Verdad Auditorium in Apalit, Pampanga. Buy your tickets now and see you soon, face to face.
A good Saturday afternoon once again. You guys are watching Realty Realities. This is already the episode 4 of season 4, where we're talking to architects Rina Paca and Veronica Paca. They're the mother and daughter tandem of Ureta, Paca, architects, and builders. So we have an interesting discussion. But before that, do you know that TNT, or the new channel, is a live stream platform for people on the go? Bakit ba siya tinawag na people on the go? Because you can watch us anywhere you are. You may be in Germany, you may be in France, you may be here in the Philippines, so anywhere. Why? You just have to go to our Facebook page, which is the new channel, or hashtag TNC now, and you can watch all the different shows that TNC brings to you, which brings out the passion, the culture, the original content that we, the producers, as well as the hosts, give to you. Here in Realty Realities, we want to give to you everything and anything under the sun about the property market, so that you will learn and you won't burn. We have new shows. Oh, last August, nag-start na. We have Grow with the Flow. We have Breakfast with the King this morning, no? 1 million life coaches around the globe, which is aired from the US and the Frontline. So again, watch Realty Realities every Saturdays at 4 p.m. Okay, we'd like to thank our sponsors, so who have trusted us, especially Vista Residences, because it's not just the first time that they've sponsored the season, but this is the third time they're doing it. Vista Residences, living spaces built for your purpose. These are the condominiums that are strategically located just across your office or your kid's school. We also have Oh My Home, always by your side, always on your side. Oh My Home is the newest app and website for people looking to effectively sell, buy, or rent their properties. Our media partner, Business Mirror, a broader look at today's business. If you don't want the showbiz, if you don't want the politics, and you just want to go straight to business, then go to businessmirror.com. Our supporters, we have Shift Cafe, and di ko alam kung meron ng question, but you guys get this beautiful pink bag from Q Bags by Candy by simply asking us a question. Right, let's bring back architects Veronica Paca and Rina Paca. Yan.
Yan.
Architect Rina, na-interrupt kita. Ano ang next phase natin kapag yun yung construction phase, yung pinaka madugo. May sample ka, like how long does it take to construct a, yun nga, dun sa sample ko kanina, parang 200 square meter lot, 100 square meter footprint. Mga gaano katagal yan?
More or less 2 months.
2
2
months.
months, and then we work further for the finishing. Yeah.
When you say construction, that's usually ano ba, civil works.
Works.
Only
yeah.
the shell pa lang.
The shell, the roofing, the windows, then plain cement finish lang siya. Then eventually, tapos basic finishing lang. Kasi medyo maliit lang naman yun. Then, furthermore, pag yung madami pang gustong improve si owner, idagdag, medyo nagtatagal na. Ganun. But for a basic lang na ganun, mga 2 months for the construction of the basic finishing.
Parang si Architect Ver, parang gusto sabihin na, mas maraming time na oras na pinupundar dun sa mga hindi pinlano nung owner na well, that's part and parcel of your work, I guess, na.
Yeah.
Diba? Okay, pagdating sa finishing naman, you say 2 months for 100 square meter footprint. We're talking about 2 stories.
Mhm.
We're talking about 2 stories yan, no? So naka-built na yung bahay, yung structure, it's like a shell space already, cement finish na siya. Dun sa finishing touches, how long does it take?
Another 2 months, another 2 to 3 months.
Another 2 to 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
So it depends on gaano kaarte yung yung finish, no?
Yes.
Correct.
2 to 3 months. Okay. Sige, I'm just thinking back. We said yung design pwedeng 1 month, no? Pwede siyang 1 month. Tapos dun sa blueprinting, getting a contractor for it, yung bidding process, is that another month?
Well, after the blueprints, no, we have also to consider the acquisition of the building permit.
Mm,
Different municipalities, they
mm,
have a different timeline for this. Minsan
mm,
ito sasabihin na less than a month, pero minsan umaabot ng 2 months. So if you're
mm,
done with the blueprints, no, you submitted it already, bigay mo na yung palagay ko 2 months, including the processing of the permit and the bidding processes. Siguro mo 1.5 to 2 months. Yun eh. Kasi minsan
mm.
if you tell the owner, sige po, pero talagang most of the time nagtatagal sa processing of the permit. And definitely we cannot start, diba, unless the permits are released. Ganon. So
An,
you have 1 month for the
yeah,
design,
okay.
then most probably 1.5 for the processing of the permit and the bidding process. So you now have at least 2.5 months for
Uh-huh,
that
uh-huh.
preparation. Then you now have for the basic construction, basic finish, another two. So you
Mhm,
have 4.5. Then
mhm.
most probably another 2 months. So mga 6 to 7 months, including the finishing ngayon for a two-story residence na yan.
Yan, sa mga viewers natin out there, yung mga young couples thinking, no? Did you say 6.5 to 7 months?
More or less. Yeah, more or
Diba?
less.
From your concept pa lang. Eh,
Mm-mm.
syempre, pakasalan muna. Pakasalan muna natin. Wag muna yung, oh, honey, diba? Tayo na tayo ng bahay. Pero hindi pa tayo nagpapakasal. Let's seek for the blessings of our Lord Almighty kasi siya din yung tutulong sa pagpapatayo hindi lang ng physical na bahay natin kundi yung home that builds our families, no? Our family. Okay. Sige, ngayon napag-usapan natin yung timeline, di ba? Hindi pa
Okay.
yata natin napag-uusapan. Mga magkano ba yan?
Yun.
Doon sa
Or
doon sa example ko pa lang, let's stick to the example that I've given. Would you be able to give kahit ballpark figure lang, architects?
yeah, oo. Kasi alam mo, normally, si client, lalapit eh. Yun nga, tanong, mahal ba? Magkano ba yan? Diba? Or sometimes, they want to get the, we call it the probable project cost. Kasi minsan may
Mhm.
inaayos sila na loan, no? Kung papasok ba to sa loan nila.
Uh-huh.
And for now, no, we kasi it depends eh, iba-ibang klase. So we have what we call yung merong low cost na rough finish, meron naman yung basic finish,
Mhm.
meron naman yung what we call na semi-elegant, and meron naman yung elegant finish, no? So for the low cost, it ranges from 15,000 to 20,000 per square. So if you have a
Mhm.
100, maximum natin yung 20,000, so you will now have at least 2 million.
Mhm.
Okay? And then for,
Okay.
wait, we're talking of 100 square meter. This is supposedly one story or two story
Ah,
na?
sige, i-combine na natin. So assuming
Yeah.
it's
So,
100 square meter na floor area. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so yung
Para madali,
100,
yeah.
50 kaya naging 100.
Yes.
So
Para
100
madali.
and 20, that gives us 2 million. So if
Mhm.
we have the basic finish naman, which is 100 square meter times 25, that will give us 2.5. Yan,
Mhm.
medyo
Mhm.
finish ka na. But if
Yeah.
you want it medyo semi-elegant, it ranges from 25 to 35,000 per square meter. That will be 3.5.
Okay. Okay.
Kung gusto mo naman, when we say elegant finish, medyo high-end na to, King. Oo, high-end. So,
Mhm.
papasok siya from 4M to 6M na to. Yun.
Mhm.
But we're talking of parang yung area is maliit lang, no? And
Mhm.
also some
Mhm.
of the cost, nagkakaroon ng cost implication then, like what we said, it is the size, it is the area, it is the materials, and the number of stories. Kasi, King, pag from ground to
Mhm.
second, naging third, naging fourth, nag-iiba rin yung factor natin per square meter.
Well, what do
So,
you
yun,
mean? It becomes ano? It becomes higher.
correct. Oo. Kasi, for
Ah.
example, no, example uli natin yung 50 square
Uh-huh.
meter.
Uh-huh.
Kasi yung 50 square meter on ground lang yan. So, ang mga pundasyon niyan is ano lang, simple, no? Ngayon,
Uh-huh.
tumaas
Uh-huh.
siya ng second story. So,
Uh-huh.
yung mga biga dyan, medyo iba na yung timpla nun, iba na yung computation. Tataas pa siya ng third story. Kailangan na ng mga tungtungan yan, ng mga support yan, ng mga equipment. So on and so
Mhm.
forth. Kaya tumataas din yung presyo per square meter. So
Mhm.
sasabihin
Mhm.
minsan
Mhm.
ni
Mhm.
owner o ni client, ba't ganon? Sabi mo, ganito lang eh, ba't tumaas na tumaas? And we have
Opo.
to explain it. Tapos minsan
Yes.
nag-escalate yung presyo, diba? So, yun.
Yes.
But
Yes.
pero those are the factor. Oh, yun yung factor.
Oo. Ay, sorry, hindi ko nabate, no. Thanks for that, Architect Ver. We also have our supporters who are watching the show. Maraming salamat to Isabel Nieva. We also have hello to John Dave Patriarca. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for the support. We also have somebody watching us from Dallas. I think she's one of the hosts, no? Miss Kendra Smalley. Thank you. We also have our ito, isa sa mga idolong host po namin din to. Si Juan Lu Lunaria. Please support Sir Juan Lu dun sa show niya. Na nakakatawa kasi sabi ng puppet niya, kung wala naman ako, wala ka naman makakain. Tama nga naman dahil yun ang pinagkakakitaan ni Sir Juan Lu. Miss Carms Fernandez Hamarelin, and you also have Miss Julian Eusebio. Tess Elo is also watching us. Do we have any questions? Sige, we have a question. So we're gonna ask that later on. Pero gusto ko lang sundutan yung sinabi ni Architect Ver. Sabi na kanina, um, matagal daw. Hindi niya naman sinabi. Hindi niya naman sinabi na matagal ang permits. Pero gusto ko lang iano na sino ang syudad na mabilis naman pagdating sa approval ng construction permit? Oh, mabilis to ah. You shouldn't be caught in a difficult light. Sinong mabilis?
Outside Metro Manila, mabilis.
Yeah, correct.
Talaga.
Outside, yeah.
Talaga.
Kasi parang simple lang kasi yung requirements nila. In fact,
Mhm.
pag sa iba
Mhm.
nga outside Metro Manila, sabihin nila, okay, pwede na yan A3 size, no? Not the 20 by
Blueprint.
30 blueprint.
Aha,
Yun,
aha,
yun.
aha.
Mabilis outside Manila kasi medyo simple ang requirements. Yan.
Yan,
Pero I
yan.
cannot, ayoko baka magalit sa akin.
Hindi ko tatanungin kung ano matagal. Alam natin kung sino yan. Pa-shoutout po kay Architect si Nis C.
Ay,
Okay. Okay, sige. Our first question and the person who wins is Miss Isabel Neva. The question is, what kind of properties do you enjoy building the most? I like that. I like that question. Is it a house, hospital, resort, rest house, condo? Pwedeng pwedeng si Architect Ver or pwedeng si Architect Rina. You might have a different answer. So, Architect Rina, to start with you.
Siguro ako po, I really enjoy designing hospitals since that's also my specialization in UP po eh. Kasi parang
Oh
ever
yeah.
since before college, opo,
Yeah.
ever since before college, parang I find it very challenging lalo yung
Uh-huh.
interrelationship ng spaces. So, until now po, yun po. So, that's one of our main line of work po yung hospitals.
Nice. Calling out our mayor and LGU friends out there. We have Architect Rina here and the team. Architect Ver, ikaw, ano pong ano? What's your favorite?
Though we have done lot of no yung more residential no, be it medyo like the one in Marinduque no, though it's commercial but it's more on the units that we built there
Mm-hmm.
and the condo. So those are the properties that we enjoy and mostly kasi they are being centered sa mga finishing works. So yung mga
Wow.
finishing details,
Uh-huh.
find it more
Gusto mo yung
interesting.
mga challenging, classy, elegant designs, I suppose.
Mm,
Right?
correct.
Okay, we will see those classic and elegant designs as we present to you the different projects that Ureta Paca are currently working on. Ito, palabas natin para mas ma-enhance pa yung designing and thought process of our young couples. Can we have those out, please? And then we can have our guests do a commentary. Ayan.
This is also a dream house no, built in Quezon City. Dream house
Yeah.
in the that si owner gusto niya yung kanyang stairs, glass stairs, may jacuzzi as big as a swimming pool, and then
Mhm.
a lot of mirrors, everything, no? So ito yung isa sa mga dream house that we built for her.
Wow. At meron ba yung may roof deck ba yun sa taas? Hindi na. Two stories lang.
Meron din siyang roof deck. On the roof deck,
Oh, yeah.
meron siya dream niya to have a penthouse. So we did
Uh-huh.
build a penthouse there. Oh, and that is where the jacuzzi also is located, no? Though meron na siyang jacuzzi for every bathroom, nagpalagay pa siya ng jacuzzi na kasing laki ng swimming pool. So those are yung
Uh,
dream houses niya and imagine, nagpalagay, ayaw niya ng ordinary na stairs. Gusto niya stairs na talagang puro salamin. And we did it
wow.
for her.
Wow, 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 wow. Do we have that picture of the stairs? Can we have it next? We might not have the picture, pero next time I would like to see
Yeah.
those stairs. Next,
Okay.
please.
This is this is again no, the dream house no, looking from
Mm,
the stairwell no,
Second.
kasi may
mm,
high ceiling siya no. So
wow.
that is looking from the top.
Wow, ganda. Next.
Oh, ito
Yan,
yung
the
what
glass
we're
Yeah.
stair.
the
Yeah.
glass stairwells. Now the glass stairs, lighted siya, the riser, the steps, yun puro salamin yun and may ilaw siya no.
Uh-huh,
Sabi
uh-huh.
namin, wow. So
May
ito yung
ilaw
isa sa
siya,
dream
kaya
niya.
nagmumukhang puti.
Yes.
Yes. So if you look at it, yung plan niya, looking pababa, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yung kanyang
Okay.
glass na stairs.
All right. And yeah, can we have next, please?
And this is more views of the interior of the house. But specifically nga po, naglagay din po siya dun ng small prayer room. So
Mm-hmm.
that's on the
Mm.
left side. Then at the
Wow,
same
nice.
time, po, integrate lang din po. For this project, even for the accessorizing and furnitures, yun nga po, she gave us the free hand and everything.
Wow.
Yun po.
Yan ang gusto natin. At saka malamang, yan ang hindi yan 15 to 20 per square meters. Yan ang nandun sa sa higher ranges. Okay, next please.
Yeah. So this is
Oh,
the
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, that is the jacuzzi at the deck. No? Kasi laki ng swimming pool. Pero
Ang
the
laki.
special heater kami for that kasi it's a jacuzzi, no? It's a
Mm-hmm.
sort of, medyo infinity rin siya. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, isa yan sa
Nice.
dream niya to have that jacuzzi. That big.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I hope I can introduce you, Architect Ver, to Bisaza Mosaic Tiles also for their
Sure.
tiles. We just had them. We
last.
interviewed them last week.
Mm.
Sige, next please.
Then this is the
Mm.
penthouse po. This is beside the jacuzzi area. So parang this is more on the entertainment room. So they
Mm-hmm.
have the
Mm-hmm.
billiards and a TV din po.
Mm-hmm. All right, next. I like to play there.
Yeah, this is the masters. Yun, if you would notice, may jacuzzi siyang sarili pa rin dyan. So, bukod dun sa malaking jacuzzi niya, meron pa rin siyang sariling jacuzzi sa master's bedroom, toilet. Yeah.
Mukhang mukhang distresser ng owner yung yung heated, no? Okay,
Yeah.
next please.
Yeah, and then of course, gusto niya kasi ang dami na niyang lagay, she still put a lot of solar panels. Yeah. Para
Mhm.
daw,
Mhm.
energy saver. Okay.
Sige. We'll move faster because we're running a bit of time. So we'll run faster
One
on
is
the
in
picture.
Zambales. Oo, Zambales. This one is Zambales with the
Bahay?
Avivas. Yes, oo. Kasi
Wow.
Ancestral.
ancestral house. Before kasi it's an old bahay kubo, no? But we translated it into a modern type. So we try to preserve, no, the kapis
Uh-huh.
windows,
Uh-huh.
the wood, the old wood. So yun. Ang forma niya is like a bahay kubo but on a bigger scale. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, next
Okay.
please.
So ayan, yan
Nice.
yung that is
Wow.
the house at night. Okay. So
Wow.
parang it's on stilt eh. At sa bottom niya, it's more on a multifunction, multipurpose.
Uh-huh. Which is the typical house back then, 'di ba po? Naka-stilt
Correct.
sila,
Yes.
stairs
All
going
the
up. Yeah.
kapis there are the original kapis na minodify lang namin.
Wow, wow. Beautiful. Next please.
Ayan.
Again,
Okay,
next.
meron siyang, okay. Okay. So,
Wow.
then,
Yan. So for
yeah.
the interior, ito po. So the ceiling here is in custom-made kapis. So this is lighted kapis. So that's
Uh-huh.
one of the highlight of the interior.
Isn't that a function room? That's part of the
The
house.
living room. So that's
Live,
the
That's the
living
living
room.
room.
living,
Wow. Wow. Okay, next.
More views
Again.
po, the interior.
yeah,
Wow.
the wood that which has a wall, cladded wood came
Mm-hmm.
from the old house yan. So
Okay.
we reuse all those wood.
Yeah, repurposing the ano. No? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the original house.
So this one
Sige.
naman po is a
Yeah.
collaboration with a different architect, but we executed the construction for this one. So this is
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
Eton in Makati.
No. This is in Eton.
Yes.
It's in a condo. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yun nga eh, nakakalimutan natin eh, no? That you get your architects whatever you want to develop. Like if it's just a small place, then you get your architect. Sige pa, we still have a lot of pictures, but you know what, guys? It's even easier if you just visit the website or the Facebook page. Can you dictate, Architect Rina, what your website and Facebook pages are?
For now po, we only have Facebook page. So
Okay.
that's Ureta. Ureta plus Paca. Architects and Builders.
And builders, that's spelled out.
Yung symbol po mismo ng N.
Yung builders. All right. Sige, we'll try to have that out so that they can just easily copy paste it. And they will see the magnificent. Ako, I was wowed by it. That's one of the reasons why I had you guested in the show, because I was wowed by the dream houses there. It's Ureta plus Paca Architects and Builders. So you guys, if you want to check out the different designs of this reputable company, and they're not just limited to designing things, but they also build it. Kasi yun yung yun yung problema ng kalimitan. Meron yung design, pero hindi naman na-implement or na ikakasatuparan. But for this company, because they are also the builders, they can do it for you. Any last words, architects Ver and Rina, to our viewers?
Well, for us, no, we wanted for all those aspiring to have their dream house. Remember that when you design, be sure that you are enjoying. Do not be stressed. No, dapat you should be enjoying. And then
Mhm.
ang isang motto pa rin ng UAP, no, sa arkitekto, sigurado. So you try to get a good experienced architect para in a way you can have collaboration, you can have exchange of concept and ideas, and that can be better translated into spaces. Yun. And of
Yeah.
course, with always the divine intervention of our greatest architect, which is,
Amen. Amen. I love that. I love that.
yeah, yeah,
Architect Rina, who happens to be a broker as well. Any last
yes,
words po?
Same din naman po, but in building your dream house, of course, there are a lot of inspirations in the internet, but most of the time po, we forget nga po that there are professionals who studied, who are experienced to help you. So siguro po, hiring us architects and engineers, parang we're the one who assure that your dream houses are structurally sound and
Mhm.
conforming to the different building laws. Yun po.
Nice. And with that, the new channel and Realty Realities would like to thank Ureta plus Paca, architects and builders, architects Paca, architect Rina Paca. Maraming salamat po. And
yeah.
Thank
Thank you
you
because
for
also for
having
inviting
us.
us. Yes, thank you.
you guys are here and you've given us your thoughts, your experience, you get for yourselves a Shift Cafe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Pero
you.
hindi po franchise, ha. Hindi pa po sila nagpapa-franchise, but whatever you want in that store here in Project 6, you can get it, ha. Promise nila sa atin 'yon. So again, architects Paca and Rina Paca.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much.
So guys, that's about the time we have this Saturday afternoon. Is it still raining? To the person who asked the question, that's Miss Isabel Neva. You've gotten yourself this beautiful bag from Huge Bags from Candy. So before closing, we'd like to tell everybody that, like what they said, no, it's if you want sigurado yung design mo, sigurado yung construction ng bahay mo, because that is something that you guys would live on, that your family will grow on, then you have to hire the best architect. And that happens to be right now, because you're in the show watching them, Ureta, Paca, Architects, and Builders. At dahil kami din, we face the same sentiments like the licensed brokers as well as the accredited salespersons. Sabi ni Architect Rina, a lot of people sell their properties on Facebook, on the marketplace. But please, get in touch with your licensed brokers and salespersons, because that's what we do. Kinakarir po namin to. At hindi lang kinakarir, we are required to study. Meron kaming continuous professional development program, CPDs, that we need to attend every year, so that whatever we learn, we pass it on to our customers and clients and to you. All right, so that's all the time we have. We'd like to thank our sponsors. That's Oh My Home. So you can easily just go to ohmyhome.com to check out for yourselves kung ano yung mga dream houses out there. At kapag nakapamili na kayo, gusto nyong i-alter, get in touch with our guest. You also have Vista Residences. Their condominiums are well strategically located. Baka pagsilip nyo lang sa labas ng office nyo, nandyan lang sila. Or pagsilip ng anak nyo sa kanilang school, nandyan ang Vista Residences. Thank you to our media partner, Business Mirror. If you want news that's straight to business, Business Mirror. And Shift Cafe and Q Bags from by Candy. So that's it for this Saturday afternoon. I hope you guys learned a lot, because we did. So mabuhay po kayo, and God bless us all.